As of recording this video, I turn 19 tomorrow. And as of releasing this video, I'm 19 years old. So here's 19 lessons that I've learned so far. And if you are 16, 17, 18, 19, I'm sure these lessons would be beneficial to you as well. Now actually onto the social aspect. I feel like this is already stretching past 20 minutes, but yeah, now we're onto the social aspect. And this is the stuff I learned about making friends, establishing status and story, establishing different hierarchies or your status on other people. Let's move on to the secrets about that. This is a very important one. Don't isolate yourself. You're a human being, bro. I actually did that for a very long time because, like those geeks on self-improvement, they all think, oh, so if these guys are not going to be like improving with me, then why should I hang out with them, right? Why should I bother giving them my precious and valuable time? That's what I did. In October last year, I deleted my Instagram account. And let me just give you for context. This Instagram account, I was getting, I'd say, pretty decent levels. I was on the path to getting decent levels of success, but I just cut it off completely because I felt like it's attracting all the dumbasses. I don't mean it in a bad way, but I'm attracting random people into my comments. I'm getting recognized on the street as like that calisthenics guy. Not in a good way, okay? I just say not in a good way. So that I just cut it off completely. And you may think that's okay, that's fine. I went one step further than that. I cut away a lot of my Telegram connections as well. For a good period of like 4 months, 3 months, I spoke to like 4 people, excluding my family. I spoke to 4 different people, 4 friends. That's all. Never do that. If sure, it helps you gain perspective, but when that happened, right, self-improvement geek, number one, all my bad habits came back after like the first 2 weeks. Started playing games again, started scrolling on, I know I deleted Instagram, but I went to TikTok, I was scrolling on TikTok as well. All of this start coming back. My sleep was getting destroyed. I stopped going out to get sunlight. I stopped exercising. All of them came back because of all of this lack of a social butterfly. I just pulled back and now I isolated myself. I didn't feel like a human anymore. It's not a good feeling to have, bro. But there's a slight reversal to this. If you want to take a step back to gain perspective, maximum 1 week. You don't gain perspective by then, you're doing something wrong. So yes, if you wanna isolate yourself and you happen to be watching this video, yeah, take a step back, maximum 1 week. Isolate yourself. No Instagram, no going out with friends, etc. 1 week maximum. Moving on. Don't spend the school holidays playing games or scrolling on social media. The other time I asked, actually no, right at the start of this holiday, because it's now the Polytechnic school holiday, I asked someone I met recently, said, so what are you going to do for the rest of the school holiday? And they said, I'm going to noir, bro. Noir, in Singaporean terms, is a slang for, I'm just going to bed rot, bro. I'm just going to lie in bed and like relax. Still good friends with this person. I don't like that idea because, well, right now you can take hits and you should embrace discomfort. What I have been doing this past school holidays. Okay, currently my Instagram account's on 33 different people. And these 33 people, 5 of them I knew before this month. Before the month of March, I only knew 5 people in this Instagram follower list. And the rest of the 28 people, I met in the month itself. So I said, I've learned a lot about people, learned a lot about social skills from that. Spend your school holidays meeting people or learning a new skill. That's what you should do. I really love this one. Turn off your brain. I didn't mention this earlier on, but your animal brain actually helps you connect with people. It helps you connect with other animals because we're social animal, right? That's what the word is, social animal. We have this part of our brain that helps us connect with people through emotions. And the opposite of emotions is logic. And that's what our human mind is, all like the math and like the language. When we turn that on too much, we lose connection with people. And that's how I felt for a good 2 months after my isolated period. So like from October till January, I was in this isolated period. And January to February, I was still trying to recover from this period. I was still not prime. I was still, my logic brain was way too turned on. Still messed up from the bad habits. No drugs, don't worry, no drugs. But I was still messed up for all the bad habits. You will just turn off that part of your brain, the logical part. You can, in a way, delve into the connection with other people. And that's the best way you can connect and make friends. Number 14, you're living the good old days right now. You know Jack Piggott, right? Yeah, I saw this video of his. I can't remember if it was a short form or long form video, but he made a video saying that you're living the good old days right now. And in summary, that just means that yes, when you look back into time and you say like, oh, I remember when you were playing in a sand pit. You tell your brother or something. I remember we were playing in a sand pit when we were like 6 years old. That was really fun. We come here every single day. We just dig the sand, try and dig a hole to China or something. Remember that, right? And you think, oh, that's the good old days. Yeah. In 10 years' time, you're going to be thinking back. I remember that time when we went to school and we always came back. We always meet at the spot after school. Yeah, those were the good old days. It's a never-ending cycle. So just appreciate these days right now and keep moving forward with adventure and excitement in your mind. Oh, another important one, the inner circle. This kind of relates to the point of isolation. Remember when I said that I took a step back and for like 4 months, I was completely isolated. I was talking to 4 different people for like a good whole 4 months. And that was practically it. The perspective I gained though was the inner circle. There's certain things that you can share with people as you spread out from this circle. Imagine it's like a small dot in the center, and there's a bigger circle around it, even bigger circle, and it's like a large circle around that. So right now, I think I'm a pretty social person. I can turn it on at will now. Even after that, I've recovered from my isolation period. And you have this, and I have a relatively large social circle. I can easily make friends, but you don't share everything with those friends. Like in the past month or so, most of the people don't know about my YouTube account. I don't share that with people, but I talk about the birds, I talk about the bees, I talk about the sky, I talk about the weather. But you don't have to talk about your goals, aspirations, and your problems. Most importantly, the problems. Do not share the problems with anybody but your inner circle. I have like 2 people in my inner circle. Okay, coming to 3 now. Let's say three. I've got 3 people in my inner circle. And these 3 people are the ones I share my problems with, aside from my parents. No one else knows about this stuff. Maybe there's a slightly outer circle. This is still counted as most people's inner circle. Okay, but I have like an inner circle. You get what I'm saying? There's an Oval Office, and then there's like the table of the Oval Office, and there's 3 people sitting there. Something like that. So inside this Oval Office of mine, I have a few other people. They also know about some problems I'm facing, but they don't know the exact details and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I should probably get a thumbnail. I hope this is a good thumbnail. My name is Niguang. This channel is all about me documenting my journey of finding myself and my unique purpose. And hopefully these videos maybe will help you as well find yourself and your unique purpose. Yeah, let's move on. Number 16, hang out with older people. This may sound weird, but hang out with people who are older than you. 2 years older, 3 years older, 4, 5. I've got friends that are 26 years old. I chat with them every now and then, but not as much as the ones for like 20 right now, 22. They give you a good perspective into what's next. Because you can take advice from your parents, but there's like a gap of 30 years. There's going to be a slight gap. Stuff may change in that time. But if you grab someone who's just slightly older than you, you may know what's the next step already. And I really like that advice. I really like that perspective. Number 17, be of value. This relating to point 4 just now, like I mentioned. Number 17 is everything in life is a value exchange. You must be of value. If not, you are not wanted. Take example, if you are not being invited to many social events, that's because you are not valuable there. You don't provide any value. That was me for a long time in secondary school. My friends would invite me for a barbecue and I'd bring myself and my parallettes for a handstand and stuff. There's a dick move in it. Over time, I learned that. I learned this from Hamza actually. And over time, you just have to understand that you have multiple stuff that you can do. For me, I'm like the speakers. Can I see that speaker right there? Yeah, I bring the vibe and I bring the camera as well. So if you went out with me before, you'll know that I bring the vibe. We go on a barbecue, we go for camping, we go for a beach day. You see that? You'll see the GoPro, which I'm using to record this right now. So I'm the camera guy and I bring the vibe. That's my value to the rest of the group. And this is like a slightly different one. It's more like a miscellaneous advice, this following 2 pieces. So the first miscellaneous advice, which is number 18, this is the age of learning and exploration. I'd be surprised if any one of you actually watched this part because I know that I'm not excited right now. I usually don't like to film when there's other people in the house because I can't seem to get that the energy levels up. I can't seem to be talking to to you as an individual when I know somebody else out there listening, my brother or like my parents or something like that. I just can't get the energy out. I apologize for that, but this is the age of learning, exploration. You'll find out what truly means something to you, some subject that you have a genuine emotional connection to, and how you can work towards it. Robert Greene talks extensively about this, but I can't. I'll give a short explanation. There's two paths that you can take. There's the path where in your 20s you just explore everything. The one that tries everything. Sorry, there's three paths you can take. First one, you try everything, and by the time you're 30 years old, you have so much experience, but not in a single field. A jack of all trades, but a master of none, which is currently the path I'm heading on, which is a small problem. Number two is the straight path. Not in any weird way, but in the straight path, you just move in one certain direction. I'm going to grind in medicine. I don't care if I like it or not. It pays well. I'm just going to grind in it. By the time you're 30 years old, you got no other experience other than medicine. You don't really go out with friends. You never really went to the beach. You never had some music before blasting out. You guys never jumped into the swimming pool, never jumped into the ocean. But you're really good at medicine, even if you like it or not. If you like it, good. But if you don't like it, usually people wouldn't find something they like if they don't explore. So most of the time you won't like it. So this is the second path. You'll be good at something, but you hate it. The third path, Robert Greene recommends this for everybody who is in their 20s right now. I'm not there yet, but I'm approaching there. Is to have multiple paths, but work on one. The jack of all trades and a master of one, in a way. Genuinely easier said than done. But you get the point. Finally, this is very interesting. If any one of you stayed to this part, this is my favorite lesson. Swear sparingly. Very odd lesson, right? Because when I was younger, 15, 16. Before 15, 16, I used to not swear at all. Barely, very rarely. And then 15, 16, I came across this guy some foreign student, international student. He came to Singapore to study for a while. And then he disappeared into Canada. So, listening to this, screw you, bro. I love you, man. I'm kidding. But anyways, he taught me how to swear. You couldn't hear me speak 3 sentences without a swear word, profanity. And I thought it was okay. I thought it was like the new generation of speaking. It was wrong. It just shows that you have a lot of lack of self-control. Well, I've learned about that, and across the span of this month specifically, across the month of March and probably January, February, I've learned to swear a lot less now. You've noticed I haven't sweared a single time in this video, but if you look at the rest of my other videos, I may have used a few bits of profanity to get my points through. And also another thing is that when you swear very sparingly, it makes your swear words become more valuable. You know, the guy in your class who never ever swears, but in something he pissed him off or something like that, he shit grades and he just swore. And you'll be like, whoa, you know. But versus the guy who is always swearing and then he swears again, doesn't matter, right? It's everyday thing. Swear sparingly. Well, that's the 19 lessons that I have learned as I reach 19 years old. So tomorrow's my birthday. I'm gonna go enjoy myself now. Cheers, bro. Check out the rest of the videos in my catalog. Boom.